The mic has died. We have another one.
So, for this one, I'll throw that in.
Hey, what?
Yeah, they can go back up.
What are you doing? No! I can't do both sides. Stop it. Freshman! Hey, freeze! Back up there. Whoa! That would be dope too! Dude, this I know. This I know. No? Once they all have their pins, they can all get together.
All right, give another round of applause for our rookies.
My brother.
I'm getting a drink.
All right, the next group we'd like to come up to where the screen is.
You got Joe.
Second year marchers. These are the students who we didn't scare off last year. They are back for more.
I'm back for blood.
In your black duct tape shoes. Yeah, exactly.
There's not very
So
many.
we will be giving these students a small service bar to go on their fuzzy letters that they may or may not earn this year. So it's 2 years of marching band does get you the fuzzy letter. They just have to come by the office and grab it. As long as they got an A in the class and didn't do anything crazy. So we'll give each of these students a small bar to put on their letter.
Is it all five? No.
All right.
Second year
marchers, everybody. All right, the next group is our third year marchers. Third year marchers. We didn't scare them off. Now go. Third, and some of them even like it too. It's kind of fun. So these students will also receive another gold card to put on their fuzzy letter, which they all have earned at this point. Whether you have it or not, they have all earned their letter.
All right, squish
So
together.
at this point, they should have a fuzzy letter with the word marching on it and 2 pins. Walk in front.
We're good.
If we run out of pins, there are more on order. It's not personal. Third year marchers, everybody.
It's the master, bro.
All right. Besides my jokes later, this is the scariest part of the night where I hope we didn't forget any of the fourth year seniors, but the marching band did help us the other day. So when we call up our fourth year marchers, that means they marched 4 shows. What was it? Stages Set, Bushido, Pirates, and Pulling Strings. So if they'll come up and get their certificate suitable for framing or leaving in their folder to be thrown away later. Evan Anderson.
Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here.
Isaiah Chung.
All right, be slow about it.
Jason Dane. Stay up here. Stay up here. Yeah, they get a bar and these certificates. If we run out of bars, there are more on order. Mackenzie Dirker. Chi-Chi.
Bless you. That person's not here.
Hands full. Eric Forrest. Maria Hemme. I think not here tonight, but we'll get it. E. Hester. Ava Huck. Isaiah Lauer. Cora O'Donnell. Maddie Rao. Kaylee Semino. Amanda Few Words. Cameron Terry. And Evan Voss.
You forgot Isabel.
And Isabel Paquette. If you've been in our room, it's entirely plausible that when I read this list of kids, they weren't listening. So it is plausible. So we'll get her certificate and a pin. 4th year marchers, everybody.
Squish together for a picture.
Nice photo. Sorry, Belle.
Didn't you guys just do this?
Yeah, they did. It's kind of fun. They gotta teach the underclassmen how this works. You guys are good. Yeah. I've had it. It continuously just takes it.
The first part. Yes. Thank you to Mrs. Wise for helping with all the awards. And before we let you go, a public service reminder.
Yes, sir.
6:40 tomorrow morning in front of the school, we have a pep rally for the football team. That was in exchange for shutting down even more classes. We had a veterans breakfast today, so having back-to-back days where we pulled people out of class just wasn't something that we wanted to do. So I volunteered the band. It was Rico's idea. Volunteered the band. Oh, and there's dessert back there too.
Yes, there's dessert. Brownies.
Well, let's do this. Can we everybody go get dessert, or can they do it by tables? Okay. All right. Make sure you grab desserts if you didn't grab one. We were driving tonight, and I realized that 18 years ago, Mr. Hodge made a critical error at the band banquet in letting me tell a joke to end the night. And it would seem disingenuous to the tradition to stop doing that.
Boo! Make it good.
Leave while you can. Yes, thank you, Mrs. Cornish, getting catcalled from the front. So I will end with a story, nonetheless, a true story about a fisherman who he and his wife had beautiful twin baby boys. And they lived out on the East Coast, and the fisherman was a deep sea fisherman by trade. They were so excited to bring these twin boys into the world. And because they had twin boys, they really wanted to see what the boys would do as babies, infants, toddlers, before they decided what to name them. And so at about, 7 months or so, 7, 8 months, when the boys would kind of toddle around the house or crawl around the house, and they noticed something really interesting about the two boys. One of the boys would always sit on the floor facing the ocean. Even if he couldn't see out the windows, his internal compass just made him just sit facing the ocean, and they thought that was weird. The other twin would sit facing the other direction. No matter where you would put him in the house, he would just sit with his face not looking at the ocean, in the direction of the ocean. So in a joke, the husband said, we should just name them Toward and Away. And his wife said, sounds good to me. So they named the boys Toward and Away, and that's kind of where the story kind of drops off for a few years. But when the boys were 13, the dad promised to take them on their first deep sea fishing adventure. And so they pack up all their gear and they head out. They're gone for a week. Mom doesn't hear from them. They're gone for 2 weeks. Mom doesn't hear from them. Some of these can be pretty long. After about a month, she gets concerned and calls the authorities, and the authorities can't find them. There had been some bad weather out in the ocean, and she started to get pretty concerned. About 2.5 months go by, and she's just beside herself in grief. She doesn't know where the dad and the boys are. And she's in the living room one day, kind of looking out the window, hopefully, and in the distance, she sees a figure, a lone figure coming down the sidewalk. And as it gets closer, it's a man that's just, he's filthy, dirty. He's got a beard all the way down to his knees. He's just disgusting. And by the time he reaches near the house, she realizes that's her husband. He's been back from the fishing trip. She runs out, gives him a big old hug. He stinks to high heaven. Oh my gosh. And she says, honey, I'm so glad you're okay. We were so worried. Where are the boys? And he says, well, it's not good. There was some weather about a month back or so, and we hit some pretty bad waves out there. But we survived it, and that's good news. But unfortunately, the sea life really got churned up, and there was some pretty bad things going on out there. He said we were deep sea fishing, and Toward had thrown he cast his line over the boat, and the huge whale just came right up, grabbed it, pulled him right into the sea, and we lost him. And we just don't know where he is, and I haven't seen him. And the mom's just overcome with grief, and then it hits her. She says, "Where's the other boy? Surely that couldn't happen to two of them." And Dad goes, "Well, if you thought that first whale was big, you should have seen the one that got away." High school kids in the middle will remember that the water's name for it. Hey, Lynn, thank you everybody. Thank you band parents for organizing this. Royal Orleans. Have a great evening. Please drive safely. Make sure you grab dessert. See you tomorrow morning bright and not bright and early because it'll be too dark. Thank you everybody. Have a good night. You see, because the other boy was away. Okay.